Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me again on another video. I always appreciate your presence. If you enjoy what it is we're doing here, consider liking the video, consider subscribing, and do leave a comment. I try and answer every single one of them. Let's meld more into being. Easy on the language. Broadcast is safe for work. Okay. Oh, no. So I added a link for a charity in my stream, and I think because it has the word autism in it, I think it's seeing the word autism, it's flagging the word autism. I can't change the word autism, then it's not going to take them to the right place though. I'll just tell them verbally, I guess. Man, that sucks. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it was that. Man, I'm gonna say something about that. So quite literally, today is my birthday, and like I don't want any gifts, but I thought that if anyone wanted to gift, they should go and gift to this, charity, this organization that basically provides services for people with autism and other mental disabilities so that they may be functioning adults in society. They help them with jobs, they help them follow career paths, find career paths, and I just think it's very cool. But I'll just tell people, Next for Autism, that's what it's called. Damn. I'm also gonna be smoking mini joints on this stream. Yes, sir. Thank you, Dad, for the fat blood you're dropping on the stream, my friend. What a birthday surprise. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. I love you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate it. I don't know if you heard what I just said about the charity thing, but oh well, it is what it is. Hey, handsome buddy. Hey, Harley. I'm happy that you're here again because I was like doing a test stream on my PC because I would like to actually stream from my PC as well. See if the camera is working, see if my mic is working, see how the audio sounds. And she tunes in and she's like, "Oh, you're so handsome." And I'm like literally I have my hair tied back. I'm like in my hoodie. I feel greasy. I'm just trying to do like a test stream, and she says this, and I'm like, oh, I haven't even showered yet, and you say this. Thank you, thank you, Harley. I appreciate your love so much, my friend. Fat B-Day Plat. Indeed, I did hear what you said about the charity. Is there a specific charity you're looking into setting up donations to? So, like, I was basically setting up the charity's name in my title for the stream. So the charity is called Next for Autism, and like the idea was that if you wanted to, gift me a gift because it's my birthday, I don't want to take anything from you. But if you absolutely have to give something, I wanted to prompt people to go and give to this charity that is called Next for Autism, and I added nextforautism.org into the stream title, and it was like, hey buddy, this is a safe for work stream. No, not safe for work words. And I was like, oh, I wasn't trying to be mean. Like, what if I am autistic and I wanna, do a stream? I am autistic. Ask me any questions. Now I can't add that in my title, I guess. You got that young Heath Ledger thing going. 10 things I hate about you, Heath Ledger. 10 things I hate about you, Heath Ledger. I'm a little bit confused, Harley, about the second sentence. Tuning in at 222 today. Oh, what a perfect number. I've been seeing ones a lot as of late, actually. Gotcha. I had some extra bandwidth today. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate you so much, Dan. Like, I want to show you, friends, what I have here in my little collection, and I'm gonna be smelling them so I know what they are. So firstly, I have this little Juan. This is iced cabbage. Then I have this little one. This is I need to smell the other ones as well to gauge. Okay, this is like the, let's call it, because these three are supposed to be the same seeds coming from the same plants, supposedly Uno CBD, but there are different ones of them. So this is what I called the purple plant, because it kind of turned purplish. It doesn't look very purple. If you put it, side by side to something that's completely green. Jeez, what's that? Side to side by something that's completely green, you can see it's kind of differentiating. Not really. But, so, let's call it contester. Let's call them contesters, Contester number Juan. Number 2. So, this is also the CBD one. This is the iced cabbage. And then this is what I called broken branch. So I want to take little nibbits off of those buds and smoke them here because it's a birthday celebration. We gotta celebrate. We gotta have a good time. It's supposed to be fun. 10 Things I Hate About You is a movie starring Heath Ledger. Oh, okay. I haven't actually seen too many of Heath Ledger's other movies, to be completely honest with you, Harley. I should actually watch some more. The movie is called, oh, there we go. Whoa, it's day 134. I've been watching for 100 days today. Yeah, you have, Jovan. Jovan actually tuned in for the first time on day 100 and, well, day 34. But I do want to tell you, friends, a story. So Dan, the first friend that was in chat today, the friend that dropped the fat plat on the stream, he has a little bit of an arcing story, if you will. So I want to go back almost as far as I can, because the story started with Dan getting this opportunity to go work for a company that his friend works for. And this company is doing really well. It's into the crypto space, things are blowing up right now. And he was he was feeling that it was going to be a good fit for him. But the direction or the exact skill set that they were looking for wasn't exactly what Dan had at the moment. Dan still had very good skills for what he was supposed to do there, but not the exact description or skill set that they were asking for or looking for technically. So he goes through this little bit of a trip, these multiple interviews, waits for them to get back to him, and eventually it's kind of a little bit of a flop. And he starts grafting again. He tells us on stream how he's not really looking forward to the whole sending out applications idea, and how it's a little bit of a resistance in him, and that how if he just gets it done, then it is done, sort of thing, And he then comes back to us, tells us, oh no, he's had an interview with a new company. They have some really cool ideas for the future as well, really cool plans. And he was yep, this is the way it's gonna be. I'm gonna apply. And they did, I think, 3 interviews with him. They did a normal interview, then they did an interview that was more casual, then they asked him for references, then they told him it would be another interview, and after this interview he actually got the job. So finally, Dan, I'm so happy for you, my friend. I'm it's amazing. I'm so happy that you're that we have come to this conclusion, dude. We've gone through this whole little journey of seeing the turmoil of not getting the first thing, and I feel this direction you're going into now is going to be even better. It wasn't supposed to be the first one. This was the one that was supposed to be, but the first one gave you enough enthusiasm and almost push, because I know you did want to leave your current job, but now here you are, dude. When are you starting at the new place, actually, man? I'm really curious, if you don't mind telling us and our friends. Man, what a trip, dude. Feels like it's been years almost. This has been a with an arc of an anime almost. And yet here we are. So like these are gonna be mini joints, like real mini joints, because the Garrick is almost half the entire paper length. Hence me having multiple buds. We'll see if this makes a difference. I'll at least be able to smoke a few. Let's see if I can smoke at least 2. I'm realizing tomorrow is my day. Oh shit, Siobhan, I'm realizing tomorrow is my day. Hey, happy birthday. Thank you so much, Naomi. What do you mean tomorrow is your day, Dan? Your day of reckoning? Tomorrow is Saturday. If your birthday is tomorrow, you have to tell me right now. Hey, Trevor. Hello, everyone. I sadly can't stay for long, but I wish you all a wonderful day. Thank you, Trevor. Don't worry about it, my friend. I appreciate you. Smoke them if you got them. Eat. Let's go. Oh, the birthday celebrations, dude. The birthday celebrations. Like, this is technically the first time, not technically, 100%, the first time I've ever had a birthday live, right? I've ever shared a birthday stream drop, possibly. Damn it. I'll have to restart the stream. Okay. Let's finish this little dude up. And then, since the stream dropped, I have to restart it. Okay. Let's go again. We should be streaming again. Unfortunately, the first stream dropped, but we are back at it again. Just looking for a second for this little tang. It's basically finished. I do have to pack it a little bit, and then we should be down to boogie. Tell me how your days have been, friend. Like, I usually spend my birthdays kind of like in denial of it being a birthday. Like, I don't know what it is. I feel like there's been so much emphasis put on birthdays in my own mind in the past that I had some tension around it. And it was, you know, robbing me of the enjoyment I could get from aging, if you will. And this is something I realized in China. Like, I was, and I've told this story before, but it makes me laugh every time I think about it. Like, I was alone in China, turning 21. There we go. Stream drop that I'm back, Brother Bay. I'm so happy that you're back, Ryan. Thank you for joining us again, my friend. Low-key rude of Reddit to drop us when we're birthday celebrating. Reddit, what did we do? What did we do to deserve this treatment? I think my mom is coming back right now. Oh yeah, so the story I'm telling. So basically, went through this, like, you know, celebrating my, thank you for the cake, I appreciate you. CBD, yes, Skilly, this is actually CBD. Or at least a CBD strain, it's supposed to be. So I like go through this like mental process of sitting on my couch, eating my cake alone with a spork, and, you know, just feeling so sorry for myself, feeling sorry about, you know, people not wishing me a happy birthday, wada, you know, the things you can like really get yourself into. And then I kind of realized, like, dude, you're technically doing this to yourself, because at the end of the day, a birthday isn't really that much different from a normal, average, you know, waking day. You still have to get things done, still have to feed yourself. But now suddenly you have this tension around people having to call you and people having to, you know, wish you a happy birthday. Why? Why do you have tension around something so arbitrary, something that doesn't really affect you? And when I kind of reframed it to myself in that way, I kind of stopped caring. For me right now, I feel birthdays are more for the, you know, getting together of people, being able to share an experience. Like, sure, it can be seen as a celebration of a person, and that's great to celebrate that person. But on the other hand, it's the celebration that is the enjoyable part of it. You know, people coming together, having conversation, sharing smiles, being with one another. That's what I'm looking forward to. I didn't set an intention for my water, but as soon as I took a sip, I felt like it's your birthday. Like that was my intention. Like this is my birthday water. Every sip of birthday water I take, I get more birthday. That's how it works. Spork. Yeah, I did it with actual spork. That was the worst. It was the worst, Lisa. Damn, this Safa accent, if I've ever heard one. It is an Asafa accent. You're very right, my friend. Thor, how's it going, my friend? It's going well, dude. It's going really well. It's my birthday today. Woo! Went another time around the sun. Shantai! Hallo! Kan je die deur toemaak alsjeblieft? Thank you. Thank you, Carmelia. I appreciate the loving wishes, my friend. The getting together of people. That's why I love birthdays. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. It's the best. Thank you, TK. I appreciate the love, my friend. At work, but wanted to give you a proper happy birthday, Mel. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate the loving wishes so much. Praat jy Afrikaans? Ja, ek doen. Ek praat Afrikaans.
Ek is Afrikaans.
Ek praat Afrikaans ook.
Ek is Afrikaans.
Oma Annetjie. Oh. My grandma gave me a birthday present. You want to share the moment of surprise with me? Oh, look. I got slices of tree. 3 slices paper? Wow. I do appreciate it, Oma. That's what we call our omas. Ek praat Afrikaans, my vriend. Jammer dat ek jou bietjie geïgnoreer het. Ja. My oma het my geld gegee. my grandma gave me some money. Isn't she wholesome? Meld, Hey Dragonborn, good morning. At least it's morning here in California. Yes, it is, my friend. It's, getting to end of day here on my side, but it is morning in America. We have mine is 22nd, very close, isn't it? And we have another streamer friend whose birthday was yesterday, actually. Lee says, happy birthday, Estian. Can't stay and hang with all of you beautiful people as work requires my attention today. Hope everyone has a great Friday. I hope you have a great one as well, Lee. Thank you for being here for even a second. Get to have a small party. Yeah, quite literally. We, right now, in time and space, are having a party. Right? Because, imagine it like this doorway that you can just kind of walk into and be a part of that party. And you can just kind of, swipe the doorway away as well. But if you want to, you can join us. Old Yeller says, hey Mel, stopping by to say happy birthday before I get back to work. Hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste, my friend. Thank you for being here, even for a second. Good luck with work. And I'm sure the rest of the day is going to be fantastic. I am going to light this. My intention for smoking this little joint I have is going to be celebration of life, celebration of all of you friends. How old am I? I am 23, or at least my body is 23 years old, TK. I'm riding a 23-year-old model. That answered my question. I knew it would, dude. I knew it would. Happy birthday, Mel. I wish you and everyone else here an amazing day. Thank you, Trevor. We appreciate you, my friend. Love you all so much. And open it, Mel. Let's see. Yeah, you saw it. Slices of paper. You know what my commitment is for the year. My grandma doesn't know that. So I'm not going to think of it as something that's negative. Quite the contrary. I'll get myself something physical for exactly the amount of paper she gave me. Something that I can, hold and cherish. Maybe I'll buy myself a nice crystal from it. Happy birthday. Where are you from? I'm living in South Africa, Alex. Thank you for being here with us, my friend. Hello from my Spanish class. Hello from South Africa, my friend. You made money this year, forgot about birthday money. Yeah, it seems that way. And you instantly realized that I was thinking as well, right? Damn it. My grandma had to go and, throw a wrench into the gears. Mike says, happy birthday from New Jersey, USA. Hey, Mike. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate the good wishes. Slices of treat. Best way to describe money. Yeah, like maybe tree and some like cotton as well. But it's paper. It's just paper. Thank you for the wholesome, my friend, and thank you for the love. Gaval and Dream Notes. I appreciate you, friends. Diamond Fingers. I haven't seen. Ooh. Diamond Fingers just removed her or his comment. Nani? I'm bringing ice cream cake to our universal party. Man, how did you know I like ice cream cake, my friend? My mom asked me if I want a cake for this weekend. And I was like, nah, I don't want cake. What I do want, though, is a pecan pie. Or pecan pie. However you want to say it. And yeah, like pecans are kind of not rare, but they're expensive. And we don't have pecans right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to eat a pecan pie. I don't know if my mom is gonna be able to make one, but I'll see. Happy birthday, Mel. Praying for your mental and physical health. Thank you, Dream Notes. I appreciate that so much, my friend. Guess what, Mel? I tested negative today, corona free. There we go. Well done, Kaval. You kicked it quick, dude. What was it? Less than a week and a half? It's pretty quick, man. Lekker procent. Dis 'n lekker procent. Ek is dankbaar. Nog steeds dankbaar. Altyd dankbaar. And I get to celebrate with you. Fuck yeah! Is to get high. Don't speak Afrikaans. But my family is. Okay, well, like, even if you don't speak Afrikaans, you understand some of what I say. Like, if I speak slow Afrikaans, you'll be able to understand me, I'm sure. Woot woot! Congrats, Kaval. Yeah, dude, what's up, man? Like, that is really cool, dude. Happy birthday. Thank you, my friend. It's been a long trip. It feels like it's been a long trip, dude. Because the trip never ends. Viking Queen is here. She says, good morning and happy birthday to you. Oh, great dancing, man. Thank you, Viking Queen. I appreciate you being here with us, my friend. I've been thinking about what you said a lot lately, actually. Man. I love you, friend, so much. The exact amount of paper. The exact amount of paper. Yeah, just perfect. When it rains, melt more. Warm vibes from Canada. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for sending the warm vibes. We have another friend from Canada as well saying happy birthday. Yo! Hey, dazzling reporter. Thank you for joining us. Venus is here as well. Do you live in one of those gated communities in South Africa? I don't, my friend. We live on a farm in the middle of nowhere. Where is the Clippies and Coke? I don't drink Clippies and Coke, dude. I'm a hard alcohol, like Clippies is bietjie hectic for my. I don't drink alcohol like that anymore. I'll drink a beer maybe, but I I don't get drunk. Time to party like a rock star. I think we all do, right? What is a rock star party like? Because technically we are on a big rock. We can all confirm that, right? You know, rock flying through space. And we quite literally are stars. So we are rock stars. Hey now, you're a rock star. I'm powering through these bicep curls right now. All the good vibes. Yeah, have me full of energy. I'm so happy to hear that. And get it, dude. Get it. Get them bicep curls. Show them who's boss. My land is full of pecan trees. Wish I could send them. I wish so as well, my friend. That would have been the best. That would have been the best. I would definitely take you up on your offer. Like I can go for like a full bowl, like, you know, like 200 grams of pecans, and I'll just eat them in a sitting. Like, yep, one after the other. They're just so good. And like subconsciously, I know they're good for me. Like they have, good amino acids and omegas as well. So I'm just like, I can kind of just, I can eat these without feeling bad about it. Hey to Leah, she says, "Hey Mel, it's your birthday. I'm wishing you all the best for today and tomorrow and beyond. You're a beautiful source of enlightenment and positivity. Thank you for putting smiles to all of our faces and hearts." Oh, wow, what a beautiful message. Thank you, Talia. Thank you for sharing such a beautiful creation with me, and thank you for sharing your presence with me, my friend. Like this is not possible without all of us, and I appreciate you so much. The merriest of non-unbirthdays to you. The merriest of non-unbirthdays to you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Happy birthday, Meltmore, and good day to all streaming. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you for being here with us as well, my friend. How are you doing? Huh? I don't know too much about you, Jasmine. Do you stream as well? Hmm. Bro, I would love to send you pecan money. Oh, the stream dropped again. Really? Man, man. You see, I really enjoy stuff like this happening because it kind of really comes back to me questioning how I actually feel about things. Because we do so thoroughly have the capacity to get ourselves worked up, right? We all know how worked up we can get about things. This is the second time the stream has dropped on like in one day, and like theoretically I could work myself up like, oh, why Reddit? Why? But what does it help? All I can do is get back in the saddle, type in a new title, Meltmore ages again. Meltmore plus one. And let's put that one this time. Yeah. Spice it up if you will. Meltmore uh plus one. Uh, come and celebrate. If Reddit will let me. I'm not even gonna put donate or like if you wanna gift something because maybe that was the problem. Like me saying gift in the title, like they're removing it for that reason. You see, like that is something I have a hard time escaping because even though I'm not angry about it, I am trying to problem solve around it still. So I feel like that's the next hurdle I have to get to because I feel I have transcended getting angry about things as my initial response to trying to solve it as now my initial response. So I don't know. I feel maybe it's more constructive, quite literally, because I'm trying to fix the thing that I feel is broken. But it also maybe causes me in some ways to try and solve a problem instead of just being with a problem and listening to a problem. But then again, those duality feelings you have because I am of the opinion that if I don't try and problem solve, if I don't adjust what I do to try and avoid the circumstances that came before, then how will I ever really avoid the circumstances that came before, right? Third time's the charm. Here we go again, Naomi. Thank you for the coin gift. I appreciate you. And hey, Nate, we are back, my friend. Yeah, Reddit is giving us a time. Like there is now footage on the main camera. I'm not even gonna cut it. I'm just gonna leave all of it in because it makes me laugh. It really, it's comedic and it's and it's absurdery. Uh, I guess I could light this again to celebrating, right? One another, ourselves, this beautiful world that we live in. Mm. I can't think that it's the smoking. Maybe it is. I mean, I've seen so many streamers smoke on Arpan. And I've even asked, our head moderator, Miss Dora Diamond herself, if it's okay for us to be smoking on streams. And she said it is, so I'm sure it should be. Again, the problem solver, right? So now I feel I'm almost like reminded twice about this tendency I have, because I feel sometimes I don't allow myself a chance to calm down, because I'm, instead of just calming down, being present in the moment, experiencing the moment and the emotions that come with the moment, like be it good, be it bad, the things I felt was being done to me or happened to me, like instead of trying to figure out how I can avoid that happening or how next time I could, do something different. Maybe that is just living in the past, or because man, and again my mind is like, you have to problem solve. I'm like, I know, but I think there has to be a balance. I feel, I don't know if it should be like a delay sort of thing where you kind of take time to feel something and then you allow yourself to problem solve, because ooh, we can't just switch our minds off, right? It's not possible to just, whoa, click, press a button. No more thinking. I don't know, going through the lives. I've seen 2 other streamers smoking. Yeah, I'm sure it should be fine, Ryan. I'm sure it should be fine. Wouldn't it be a good idea to go run naked for your birthday and go swim in the lake? It's cold right now, my friend. Like, the lakes are probably around 3 degrees Celsius. So, nah. No. Not right now. It would be funny. It would be comedic, but it would not be fun. It would not be, not something I would characterize as being fun. But, but, we are, however, going to go to like a little bit of an isolated area tomorrow. We're gonna take away my speaker. We're gonna have music. We're gonna have snacks. We're gonna have joints, and we're gonna have conversations, and we're just going to chill out, and it's gonna be a good time. So, yeah, that's how we're gonna celebrate, my friend. No, I think curse the streams are finally coming back. Can't handle my presence. Ooh. Too much, like too much ego for the stream to fit in this universe. We're back again. Yes, we are, Dan. Blink 182 did it. Yeah. I'm quite literally 32, like 23 right now, right? And nobody likes you when you're 23. So Reddit is like, nah, you're trying to stream for 9 minutes at a time? Nah. Trying to stream for 9 minutes again? Yeah. You're 23, dude. We don't like those. We don't tolerate your kind in these areas. Joanne, I was literally gonna say that. There we go. It's perfect. I've done it in my whole life, and now I am paying the price. Well, what are you paying the price for, my friend? Please enlighten me. You have to give me more context. You can't escape Blink 182 today. I feel like I have to listen my CD on my way back. I have to like no. Yeah, it's stuck in my head as well. Don't worry. It's like right there. Accidentally deleted my comment. Walking into the kitchen. Happy birthday, Meld. Much love. Thank you, Diamond Fingers. Should actually be Slippy Fingers, since you're deleting comments. Poke. I'm just joking. I love you, my friend. Thank you for being here with us. I like to take 24 hours to reflect before taking action on anything if possible. Less emotional reactions. I feel that. That is definitely a good like period of time to give yourself when you have to make a decision. Because then you give yourself enough time to like rationalize, right? You give yourself enough time to feel the things you have to feel and also problem solve around the problem, right? So there's like enough time. So I shouldn't really think of it as a bad thing for it happening in the moment. I just shouldn't be only in that mindset, I think, is the conclusion I feel I'm coming to. I don't know. I've done it my whole life, and I still don't know what that means. Well, naked. Yeah, there's too much ego. Too much. Way too much. What's my age again? What's my man? Like I feel somehow still, the lyrics of my friends telling me I should act my age. Like it's still like, yeah, but no. uh, Not been present. Hey, Lanky, have you not been present, my friend? It's been a while, I guess. It's nice to have you back again. I truly love and appreciate you all so much this day. I needed it. Thank you so much for being here with us, Ryan. We appreciate you as well, my friend. You're 33 now? No, Eleanor. I am, at least my body is 23. 23 years of age. We're back. Yes, we are, Viking Queen. We are. I'm happy to be back. Reddit is being extra spicy today. I'm 23. Nobody likes me right now. Even Reddit. They're making it very clear. What's my age again? What's my age again? So if you're wondering why I just did that, it's because as you smoke this, your oil, like basically the smoke is this oil in its, evaporated form. So as it hits the side of this glass, it condenses onto the glass again, and then it forms like a little bit of a layer. Woo! So that layer isn't bad in itself, but if you leave it for long, it will actually start to accumulate onto itself, slip down the little pipe, and you'll get oil. And some people like that. I think it's an acquired taste, and I have an acquired said taste. No. Ryan says, I'm 29 now, but I feel so much younger. I went to the park, and I can still do 10 pull-ups and climb all over the jungle gym. That's so cool, dude. Like, I think it's really good to do stuff like that as well. Like, there's so many studies that prove, physical exercise is one of the best things you can do for your overall well-being in the long run. And like, it doesn't have to be, lifting weights. It doesn't have to be doing pull-ups. It doesn't have to be riding bikes. It can be dancing as well. Like, there's so many outlets to this same thing. By the way, I'm loading the one that smells kind of lavendery. So anyway, so like just doing something, like 10 minutes of exercise is better than no exercise at all. Because sometimes we kind of choose between doing absolutely nothing and being perfect at what we do, right? Right? So just by like going and doing a bit, 10 minutes of like walking around your own house or your block, 10 minutes of doing, stationary squats up and down with no weights, 10 minutes of dancing to your favorite music. Just something to get your body moving. There's not a lot of things our human bodies can do as well as dance. It's almost like our bodies are made to dance, if you will. We're so good at it. Like, think about it. I don't have any training or any skill, I feel, involved in dancing. And yet it is such an expressive art form. You quite literally move yourself with something that is completely invisible to the naked eye. And this invisible thing has so much energy that it compels you to move in ways. And you can share this experience with other human beings as well. Air vibrates, it has a high frequency wave and then a low frequency wave, and we're like, yee, let's go, oots, oots, oots. All of us. And then the louder you pump those, you can go as far as to literally vibrate the molecules of our bodies. If any of you have ever like Ryan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sitting on those front subs at the festivals, those basins. Yeah, see, dude. Bird just came kind of close. Sitting on those basins, you can literally feel your entire body, like the very essence of you, vibrating with the music. And then you can vibrate with this music, and then as an expression of the vibrations you feel, you can move your body with it. Like, that is something that is so surreal to me. I just love how we human beings do things for these technically inexplicable reasons. What amazing creatures we are. Greetings from Russia. Greetings to you as well, my friend. Thank you for being here with us. I'm 31 and I feel 11 and 111 at the same time. Yeah, that hits close to home, Toasty. Very close to home, dude. That Ryan, pull-ups are so hard. They are hard. They are good to like do though, because if you can pull yourself up, yeah, you can pull yourself up. Quite literally. Hey, Jasmine, thank you for being here again with us. Nice suit. Thank you. This is what I'm wearing right now. I appreciate you thinking so, my friend. Are you the guitarist? Are you the guitarist from Nothing More? No, my friend. I am not the guitarist from Nothing More. But now you have me curious, because that's the first time I've ever had that one or heard that one. Thank you for the coin gift. I appreciate it. Thank you, Viking Queen. It is me. Or have you realized how dumb people have gotten? I don't know. Everyone is unable to think. I watched the SNL with Elon and I was thinking, what the is this dumbest thing I've ever seen? Do people not know how to think anymore? My friend, like, thinking is expensive if you think about it. Quite literally, on a mental level, thinking is expensive. And people outsource things all the time, even their thinking. So I don't think it's the fact that people are losing their capacity to think. I just think they're outsourcing their capacity to think. And I feel that outsourcing of capacity to think is you basically robbing yourself of your own divinity by taking some, authority's word for something. Whatever you see as an authority basically numbs you to the ability for you to form your own opinions about that topic. And not being able to have an opinion on something, not being able to form your own opinion on something, like, search your own soul, ask yourself how you feel about things. That's not the world I want to live in. But at the end of the day, it is a world some people choose for themselves. And all we can do is live as light beings and hope that they join us. And I think we're already doing that, friends. Don't right, Dan. I have done pull-ups in like 6 years, and they say you can't be fit and smoke bud. Oh, dude, that is some nonsense. That is definitely some nonsense. Less judgment, Venus, be positive. Yeah, no judgments here. What you puffing on? So the first one I was puffing on, I would call the best of the CBD plants I had, because it was the biggest, it created the largest structures. Then the second one I have in here now is the one that dropped all of its leaves and turned its bud slightly purple. So, and it also smells of lavender. the intention for that puff was to live only in the way that will benefit the whole. Man, I really had to feel for that one. Live only to benefit the whole. Every puff I take is to benefit the whole. Every sip I take is to benefit the whole. Every word I speak is to benefit the whole. Man. It is technically all of our responsibilities to do just that. Happy birthday. I'm gonna send some pecans or money for pecans. My friend, if you wanna send money anywhere, send money to our friends at the Next for Autism. Oh, excuse me. Woo, that one is spicing me up. That lavender. Whoa. Yeah, send to Next for Autism, my friend. If you type into Google nextforautism.org, you're going to find a charity that helps people with disabilities re-establish into society after they move out of their parents' homes, help them with getting jobs, help them with getting training, help them with field specialization. It's a fantastic cause. So please, if you want to send any money anywhere, my friend, please send it there. We straight vibing today. Oh, Toasty, definitely, dude. I'm like kind of intimidated by this joint right now. It spiced me so hard that I'm wary, dude. I'm wary of the rocky roads I'm walking on. Ooh, yo, that's spicy. Yo, it's like coming for me. It's like scratching at me. Ew. What a vibe. It feels aggressive almost. Love to do my version of parkour called Rycore. Okay. You'll have to take a video and send us on the Discord, dude. I'm really curious about your Rycore. Oh, I'm going to have to leave shortly to head to work. It's okay, Naomi. Thank you for being here, my friend. Are you also going to shout Rycore as you do it? Rycore, Rycore, like the Office episode. Don't feel bad, Naomi. I have to work as well. Don't feel bad at all, my friends. You are appreciated for being here, even for a second. Even stretching can be great exercise. Yoga, cough, cough. Don't say anything about yoga. Don't say anything about yoga, dude. I'm gonna get to the yoga, dude. I feel I'm gonna have to like get old and stiff or something, maybe for me to be completely crippled by the ability not to like resist anymore. Damn, I want to get into my yoga because I'm flexible as well. Love to dance too, Mel. Your dancing is really good, brother Bear. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate your love, Ryan. I have to go, Melt more. Thank you for being here, Jasmine, and all those on the stream. I will be sending positive vibes to all of you throughout my day. Happy birthday, Mel. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you for being here. Go in peace and go in love, and I'll see you again later. Ooh, I know what you're talking about, Melt. I love finding myself in bass soup. Yeah, dude, your body like can vibrate in the same frequencies. Like, I have some really cool ideas for possible sound systems, but I'm not exactly sure how to implement them. But basically, using the venue as the bass system, like the actual venue vibrates as bass. Like the actual dance floor. I don't know if that is theoretically doable. I think it's theoretically doable, but I don't know if it's gonna be very applicable. It would be really cool though. Hey Elpuff, thank you for being here, my friend. Happy birthday, Mel. I sent a DM because I thought you're not live anymore. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, we got dropped a few times, but here we are again. Venus says, I was just wondering if others have noticed how people can't hold conversations or think logically, analyzing accountability. I feel like I am living in the movie Idiocracy. My friend, again, like it's also depending on the people that you talk to. If you're going to talk to people that are of a certain mindset, of a certain understanding of the world, then you're going to have conversations like that. So, like, I would highly encourage you to reach out, maybe even to go onto the Discord we have, and to reach out to one of our friends and try and have a conversation with them. Because I can guarantee you, you're going to have some, in your words, logical, analyzing, and accountability. Uh, I don't know how you have accountability. Well, you can, I guess, have conversations about accountability and people that will be able to hold a conversation with you, my friend. It's just about who you have conversations with at the end of the day, I guess. What are you smoking? I'm smoking. Uh, I'll just call it lavender from now on because it's easy. I feel as though negative vibes from those around me are overpowering my positivity at times. The world is sick. Well, Nate, how you see the world is how you see yourself, and how you see yourself is how you see the world as well, right? And like when you feel of that disposition, oh, the world is sick, then that in itself makes you feel negative, because that sickness you feel as part of yourself, because technically there is no separating you and this world. If you quite literally were to blip out of existence the whole world and left just Nate in space, how long do you think you'll last? Yeah, not very long. And then you wouldn't really want to think of the world as sick. You would be thinking of the world as, the most beautiful thing that you've ever had in your life. And now that it's gone, you no longer will be able to be. You'll have like 2 minutes in space max, and then you'll be like knocked. So like that's the thing, my friend. That's the thing. Choose how you want to see the world. Choose how you want to see yourself, and project that image into the world. And I think the best image to project into the world is that of being loving, loving to one another, loving consciousness, my friend. That's just perspective, Venus. Yeah, exactly. And her perspective, quite literally. So you can think of perspective as like a cone, right? So your eye, the place wherever you're seeing your vision from, right? That eye has this cone that's coming out of its field of awareness. And where you choose to point that cone is your current perspective. If you choose to point that cone at people that don't have good conversations with you, and you continue trying to have conversations with them and getting frustrated because you can't have a conversation with them, instead of moving your cone, your consciousness, your field of awareness, your perspective to another person who might be able to have a good conversation with you, you're focusing on only the things that aren't benefiting you. So technically choosing your own perspective. Thank you for the cake, my friend. I appreciate it. So true. I'm happy you agree. Wishing you a happy birthday once again, Mel. Thank you again, Naomi. I'm heading to work now, but I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day as well, my friend. I'm sure you will. For a split second, I considered saying something that I think would be very inappropriate to say. So now that I've said that, can I say the inappropriate thing? I don't know, but I want to still. I wanted to say like maybe cut a small M at the bottom of someone's hair. Just like two small little hooks. That's like, long hair, little, pointy piece of hair, long hair. So a small little Meltmore M, which wouldn't ruin someone's look, but unknowingly they might have been converted to the Meltmore fam. I'ma light up when you do. Thank you, Elpuff. Then I'm gonna light up because you're saying that as well. Because then, I'm projecting the lighting up into the future. So then you're smoking with me after having said that. Yes, time. You can't be fit and smoke bud, bruh. Yeah. That's like I'll proper laugh in someone's face if they say that to me like in real life. I wouldn't be like, laughing at their face like you're stupid. I would just like burst out in laughter and be like, that is the furthest thing from the truth, my friend. I can show you tons of empirical evidence. Or I can, just be myself as well. Wow, epic answer about not thinking and outsourcing their thinking. Great observation. Yes, you are 100% right. Very wise today on your birthday. One more year and your enlightenment is flowing. Thank you, Venus. I appreciate you thinking that as well, my friend. Hey! Don't ash on yourself, dude. It's your birthday. Rachel, I see you be. Happy birthday. Hey, Sriracha. Thank you for being here, my friend. I feel like we just had this, like, Sriracha came into chat, and then Elpuff and Sriracha saw each other, and they just started screaming at the top of their lungs, and like tiptoeing, and then they ran at each other and gave each other a big hug. Even Puff and Slip, I take today as help all love. Help all, love all, and above all, harm none. Exactly. You just need to add some commas. Although, all through love. Exactly. You're so right, Ryan. I'm glad you see me. Woo! Woo! Man, this is spicy. Ooh, I need to take a break. It's spicing me up too much. I'm wondering if you can see me. I can see you as well, Elpuff. Melt, can you see Elpuff? I can see you, my friends. I'm just, probably a little bit behind on chat. I literally forgot about taking videos. Yes, Melt. Right, core! It's exactly what I'm gonna start saying when I do it. Oh, it's gonna be perfect. I'm here. I see you, Elpuff. I see you. Oh, here, jeez. Have you ever watched Saint Julian Baba? He created a charity in Tanzania, giving disabled, crippled children a home to grow and live. He is an amazing person. That sounds amazing, Venus. I would definitely want to check that out. Thank you for the tree hug, and thank you for the keep calm, Dunder Mifflin. Then you would definitely understand the parkour jokes we've been making. 40 hertz or lower, that's my shit. I feel it, dude. Like the Colorado red rocks. The Colorado red rocks. Talking about those mountains in Colorado. Hey, Eva. Hi, Eva. Wil jy vir die mense kom hallo sê? Hallo, Eva. Hallo, Eva. Kies. Wil jy gaan? I know, my hands are cold. Oh no, he knocked over my glass of water. And now it's spilling onto my legs. And onto the cushion. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I'm just present for the experience. Because at the end of the day, like, nothing was like hurt, nothing was lost, nothing was broken. And like, if I have, a negative reaction to this experience, to like, if I get like worked up, get angry at Eva, because Eva is just like a little doge, Whew, she doesn't know better. She didn't think she thought her little paw would, reach higher, and that she wouldn't knock the glass over probably. And like, for me to create like an angry or to work myself up, get myself into a twist because of it, that is where the true suffering is going to come from, right? That's where I'm going to be upset about the feelings I'm feeling. Not because of the events that happened, but because of the way I make myself feel. The walls of red rocks actually help the sound wave travel better. I've always wanted to go to a festival there. Ooh, that sounds amazing, Ryan. I want to go as well now. one of us, one of us, one of us. Did you know Earth has gone through over 200 planetary resets? Isn't that cool? I don't know if that's true, my friend, but that sounds really cool. Planetary resets. So like, with the dinosaurs getting wiped out, like having entire like biospheres, entire states of world getting destroyed, and then life basically restarting from there again. I don't know about that, and that is fantastic. Oh, time wizard, time wizarding, my friend. If Chris Pratt was a hippie, Chris Pratt, I'm pretty sure. No, is Chris Pratt a hippie? He's definitely a loving dude as well. I don't know, maybe. Chris Pratt, lol, I see it too. We have two of them. What do you mean it's spicy? It's spicy, dude. It like it has a spice to it. Have you ever smoked actual lavender? So this tastes extremely like smoking actual lavender. And smelling the bud, it has an extreme lavender smell to it as well. And like it has that same spice that lavender has to it. I don't know, like maybe go Google what the compound is called. You'll know what I'm talking about. Maybe the terpene that lavender has in it. I feel that terpene is just kicking my ass, dude. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Da-dum. Looks like a good sativa by the looks on your face. Okay, did it pucker me up? Supposed to be like CBD, right? So a heavy indica, but here we go. Eva baby, lol, 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 got him, Eva. Yeah, she got me. You see, like, again, Toasty, the thing about the Joker, right? These things happening in our lives that is like almost playful. And it's always this, I think of it, like, I shouldn't necessarily probably think of it as a test, but an opportunity rather, an opportunity to extend yourself out of love. So you can have two reactions to something, right? Either fear and judgment, or love and forgiveness. So which side of the feeling spectrum do you want to land when you make decisions about your emotional states and the way you're gonna deal with things that happen? We camped in Colorado for a week at a baseball park, a free campsite. We loved it until our tent was being stolen by a dust storm. Goodness. Like, I hope the tent got stolen after you were outside of it, because if it had to get stolen, rather so than with all of you inside of it. Well, like, did you not find it again? I'm curious, Viking Queen. Like, for that reason, I would love to be able to, like, rent an RV and just travel maybe all of South Africa first. Show all of like South Africa, maybe like venture up into the other African countries for a bit, maybe then go to America. That's definitely one option. Or maybe I'll do it by motorcycle and I'll like sleep in a sleeping bag on the like next to the road or something. It's a little bit of a yikes, but well, I've done worse. Does Eva have fur? No, no fur. She is completely hairless. It looked like she was a bred without fur. Plus, she's adorable. Yes, she's a completely hairless dog, my friend. She's a Mexican hairless. She's actually one of the oldest dog breeds that exist. So if you look at like your Labradors and your Chihuahuas and this and that the other, Zolo Squisquitchly, Zolo to switch. It's a difficult word to say, dude. You'll see it. Mexican hairless is the easier one for it. And yeah, it's a breed. It's a beautiful dog. Wonderful personalities. They're really sensitive to cold though, and my hands are freezing. So as soon as I touched her, she was like, "Stop touching me!" And then she ran away. She naked pupper. Yeah, she naked. Happy birthday, Mo. Thank you, Mariah. The month of May has all the good ones. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. It has been a good one. It has been a good month, at least, so far. And it's been a good year as well. I don't know about only people from the the month of May coming from or being good ones though. Like, this is a curious question to me as well, friends. How much value do all of you assign to star signs? Because I don't know if it's something I can completely get behind. Because I do recognize and admit there are some correlations between the things that they say. Like, obviously, some of the things are very vague, so they could apply to most people. But some of them are pretty specific as well with their descriptions. So, on the one hand, I feel, what can, stars all the way, probably dead already, stars have anything to do with the person that you turn out being? But then again, I also do see some of the similarities that they do attribute. So, where is the balance? I'm also of the mindset of I don't assign any ultimate value to anything other than creator and source, that, infinite I consciousness, that love of God, to think of the universe as mental and to feel as like God really thinks of you, and that thinking of you quite literally is the reason you exist. So that's what you are grateful for, and you're like actively aware that you have that conscious awareness keeping you in existence. Because if you didn't have, the love of God, quite literally, the love of the universe, the love of the very atoms that are keeping you apart, if you will, you would cease to be. You would just disintegrate. We are fantastic beings, and we get to live in a fantastic plane of existence, and we get to spend it with other fantastic other beings, and we get to have fantastic conversations with one another, and we get to eat fantastic food and see fantastic things, listen to fantastic music. This existence is amazing. There is a lot of bad stuff happening in the world right now. Um, I'm not gonna be one to deny that. But I think there is going to be a backswing to it. Like, these hard times is going to be what shapes our good times, right? We're moving forward into the future with a whole new mindset of what it means to have social interactions. Like, think about how deprived we are of being able to have social events and being able to spend time with one another in a close environment, being able to go wherever we want to, being able to just, go to restaurants as a dinner party or stuff like that, right? There's definitely a starving of social interaction, that closeness that human beings want to share with one another. So it is shaping the way that we use our technology as well. And it is shaping the way we are thinking about our interactions. It's shaping the way we are feeling about one another. And we have been spending so long in this kind of mindset, this frequency of brainwave. Because, I'm not pseudosciencing this. Being in fear or in a situation of COVID kind of literally puts you in a certain mindset, because now, instead of just living life normally, you live life with this filter of, oh, there's this virus out there in the world, I have to protect myself from other human beings, I have to do this, do that, sanitize myself every time I go into a different store. Like, there's all of these procedures, so it changes the vibration, the feeling of your social interaction. And having proper social interaction is something that is very vital. Having it be natural and be friendly and be loving as well, because it's very difficult to be loving as well with a mask on your face. And I'm not by any means saying don't wear your masks. Like as soon as if we can get this thing, you know, in the coffin as soon as possible by having some separation from people that are, you know, deadly affected by this, taking this thing actually serious, wearing our mask for this time being, and then getting out of the situation, going back to a world where we don't have to be plagued by a virus as a filter to our way of seeing the world. I believe we can, as a backswing from that vibration, hire ourselves to a new vibration. And a bird is stuck in the window. Do you hear him? Shame, I'm gonna go help him. I'm going to help you, dude. You there, man? Oh, you don't bite that sore, man. Don't worry. You don't hurt, dude. I feel you biting me, but you don't hurt me. You don't hurt me. I just want to show you. I just want to show you to the people. I just want to show you. And there you go. Fly. He was like, ow. He was like, no, leave me alone. And then he, like when I was holding him, he was like, ow, biting at my finger. But it was like this like light little pinch of a baby. I mean, look at the size comparison. Yeah, he's safe. He didn't get hurt. He's happy and free again, no longer hitting the window. We loved it until our tent was being... Oh, I've already read that comment. Oh, it's CBD, I see. Yeah, it's supposed to be CBD, but it's definitely doing something. Do you love Boerewors with any specific side dishes? I'm not the biggest fan of Boerewors, actually, my friend. We were outside and had to hold it down, lol. That makes sense. Yeah, you don't want to lose your tent, especially if that is where you want to sleep for the next few days. This sounds so scary, but a true divine experience. Yeah, absolutely. Your motorcycle will need a sidecar, cause I'm coming with you, Melt. Also, it'd be nice if I could get one of those leather caps with goggles for riding in the back car. Okay, yes, absolutely. Let's go, Dan. Let's go, dude. Motorcycle with a sidecar. I wonder. Because if it would happen, because I would probably like try and get my dad to give me rent me, lend me his motorcycle to do something like that. So, and he has a like one of those cruiser motorcycles with the little side boxes. So I'll be able to like have a sleeping bag in it, and maybe my camera gear. But that's basically it. It would be sick though, dude. Like there is technically a seat on the backside of that. It's a very comfortable motorcycle. How did you get Eva? Actually, interesting story. Eva was abandoned in a street, and we kind of took her to our house, and we like put out a pamphlet in the town and like the street as well. Like this dog was missing here. Do any one of you know whose dog this is? And we got a phone call. We went and met the people. We had a conversation with them. They lived in like a part of town that had like small backyard, not like no backyards, whatever. They had like a little bit of a front yard, but the front yard wasn't the biggest, and the dog Eva would constantly want to, you know, go between the outside and the inside, and she would dig and stuff, and then she would run with her muddy paws into the house, which she still does. But we love her too much. We can't, and we live on a farm, so there's already dust and mud everywhere. So, yeah. So they were just like, you know what? You can keep her. You're gonna have a better house for her, and we have had her ever since. Like she kept some bad habits from the previous owner she had as well. They didn't really feed her. She was very scrawny when we found her, like bony. and she's now she's so plump, if you will. Like I'm the biggest culprit with feeding her human food. Like she's a big fan of anything that is meat. Surprise! All right, exactly. And but she's a sweetheart. She really is a sweetheart. I love her so much. What accent is that? South African accent, my friend. I only really look into astrology for fun. I personally don't believe it. Yeah, it's like a fun thing at most. Hey, Chua. Thank you for joining us, my friend. I need to get closer to the camera because I'm reaching too much. Chua says, should we postpone the the locked cage fight? Maybe for like a few weeks, my friend. Just a few weeks. Be safe with COVID. Then we can have the cage fight. Hey Corey, thank you for being here with us, my friend. Awesome, isn't it, Laurent? I have to leave to meet with my soon-to-be boss friends. Love you all and happy B-Day, Stian. Woo! Thank you, Dan. I appreciate you, my friend. Go and slay it, dude. Slay it. Astrology could be seen as separation in category of spiritual personality. It can be toxic in some instances. For example, the Aries energy meme. Yeah, exactly. Like it becomes a stereotype almost at the end of the day, and then you're like boxing yourself in again. And especially like if you're going as far as to have that as your deciding factor, whether or not you can spend time with someone, like whether or not you're going to like interact or like have a friendly conversation, it is going to be something that's toxic, right? If you're like, oh, you're a Scorpio, no, I don't think me and you are gonna get along, then what the hell are you doing? No, it's still a human being, still a person with an opinion, and they can probably teach you something as well. The best way to think about things is actually that every single person can teach you something. So get taught. Get taught. Don't judge people based on star signs and stuff. I feel like the stream probably dropped again. I'm gonna finish the comments then and then probably end it. Let's see. My spirit extends far beyond this world, but includes fireballs of gas, even if they made me. Exactly, Toasty, exactly. Poor bird. He's completely fine. I think flying up against glass, not knowing how to escape, versus thinking you're gonna die and then being set completely free, which would be the like ultimate relief. Like how many birds do you think get to experience relief like that? Being in the capable of murdering them hands. I know it's a little bit dark, but yes, technically I am. And yet choosing not to and choosing to set it free. Right? So that's an experience that no other burp has had. Lucky burp. Oh, this dude is so sweet. Burp, that was cool. Thank you, my friends. That's awesome, man. You're so awesome. That little burp thought he was so scary. Yeah, yeah. And he tried to defend himself as well. Like, he really tried to defend himself. He bit me, so he was scared of me, obviously. But then I completely smashed all of his illusions. Because technically, if I was gonna be an evil being, right? And I try to save him, and he bites me, I can see that as a retaliation to me saving him, and I can be like, "Oh, how dare you!" Oh! You know, that I've seen that happen to people. But instead of that, I recognize his fear. I recognize him biting me as him being scared, him being hurt, and then him lashing out at the being that is trying to help him. But it's not the little bird's fault. And it's still my choice whether or not I want to set him free. I know I'm not even live right now, but goodness, not a lot of friends will see this. At least not soon. We learn divine lessons, my friends. Things work out exactly as they're supposed to, for them to turn out how they do. Oh, I didn't know I was still alive. uh, ooh. Oh, man. Thank you for letting me know. Thirsty. Walmart Chris Pratt. Man, they sell Chris Pratts at Walmart. I'm just imagining this section. Like, would it be a big ass vending machine? Or would it be like an aisle where you go and like take them off with like those little packages that kind of like vacuum seal on like a flat base? And then you like pierce the vacuum seal, and then your Chris Pratt starts breathing for the first time, and then you have a friend. And you take home with you. You have your Walmart Chris Pratt. I think they would sell. I think they would actually sell. Little Burpo, I thought it was so scary. We love you. I love you as well, Toasty. So much lurbs. Oh, all of the lurbs, my friends. Man, this day. This day. We're just enjoying the experience we are having. And I enjoy this experience as well, my friends. Thank you for the energy you're giving me, Viking Queen. I appreciate you as well. I appreciate all of you so much. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. I'm probably gonna have stories. Woo! Oh, I look forward to it. Goodbye, my friends. I love you. I love you so much.